guys, what's going on, and welcome to Wild Blue. So for those of you who have never heard of the Crescent Hotel, it's perhaps one of the most haunted hotels in the United States. Opened in 1887, it's been haunted at least since its construction, possibly even before then. So now Eureka Springs itself is a very interesting place. These days it attracts a lot of the new age types, and they tend to congregate there, and many of the reasons it initially came to fame back in the day was because of the healing springs there. The Osage Indians, hundreds of years ago, this was their land and they lived there. But this particular area where Eureka Springs was, they kind of stayed away from there because they considered that a sacred area, and that was mostly because of the springs there. They contain many healing properties they found, and as the Indians were forced off this land and the settlers came in, they also realized there was something unique about these springs here, and so they decided to use them for their own purposes, and then they built this town here, Eureka Springs, in this area, and attracted thousands of people in a short amount of time. And one of the things that came about after all these people came here was the building of the Crescent Hotel. So they built this hotel, and during its construction, one of the builders, he was goofing around, and he fell right down into what became room 218, landed on a platform, killed himself dead right there. And so, his ghost reportedly still haunts this place, room 218. You go get the chance, you can actually stay there if you want. You've got to pay a little extra. It's already kind of expensive if you want to stay at this hotel in general. But, if you want a haunted room, you can actually stay where he is, and he might come and visit you, from what I hear. But anyway, he's one of the main ghosts, and there's plenty of other ghosts that haunt this place. You go on the tour and they'll explain it to you, and they offer nightly ghost tours, and they'll show you around and explain all the different spirits that are supposed to have haunted this and continue to haunt this place, and who they were and where they came from. So anyway, during the first 30 years or so of this place's existence, it functioned as a hotel, and then it became like a girls' college. Not just any college, but it was like a college for the rich and famous. You gotta have money if you was sending your daughters here. That went on for another 30 years or so until that school ended during the Depression. Finally, some crazy con man guy, Norman Baker, he came in and bought it and turned it into a hospital. And he was selling fake cancer cures and trying to tell people if they drank his secret magic formula that they get all better and they could go home. And that didn't quite work out, and close to 100 people probably died on the property during his time here, and before he got thrown out of town and ended up getting arrested after about 2 years running this fake hospital. Anyway, there's definitely some spirits in there associated with that. So after his hospital closed down, it was a number of hotels, and it shut down for a little while. There was a fire in 1967, took out some of the fifth floor, and it was finally bought in 1997 and restored and to the state it is today when I stayed there. And so without further ado, here's my footage, my own personal ghost tour. I went on the actual tour, but that just wasn't gonna cut it, so I had to go on my own tour too. And so this was filmed at 4 o'clock in the morning. There is absolutely no one else around, and it's Christmas, so everything's all decorated. And so that kind of takes away the creepiness, but maybe it gives it kind of a Nightmare Before Christmas vibe, if you dig what I'm saying. So it's about 10 minutes of footage, and I'd like y'all just to sit here and watch it and see if anything stands out to you. See if there's anything strange that might catch your eye that I possibly missed. There's some interesting sounds I'm hearing in there. It could just be the ceiling fans and the ice machine and the other stuff that's running in there. But I'd like y'all to take a look and give me your opinions on it if you see anything. So I avoided the lobby and stuck mostly to the hall and the stairwells, because I didn't want to run into any people, kind of ruin my vibe. Anyway, I went down to the basement too, because apparently in this basement there was a morgue when that Norman Baker guy was running this place, and so I wanted to head down there, but they had it roped off and there were cameras everywhere, and so I figured it'd be best if I avoided that area. But I do have some pictures, because they did let us go down there during the tour, and I'll put those up on the site. creepy vibes, but that's about it. Grab myself a coat, but I'll put my money in my room. Slow elevator. Alright, here I am back on the 3rd floor. I'll step outside for a moment. Been definitely a ghostly night out here. A lot of fog. statue down there. It ain't moving. Alright, time to return. Alright. Well, I guess that's enough for now. I'll have to look over this footage and see if anything shows up that maybe I missed. Well, that's it for this video now. Tell me what y'all see, and I'll go check it out, and maybe we can find something that's actually worthwhile, and maybe I didn't actually waste my time running around this place in the middle of the night. Well, that's it for now. Wild Blue out.